Hello. All right, I want to talk to you about something I just shared with one of my coaching clients. This little secret, this little tidbit of information has helped me maintain my weight since 2012. So I want to share this here with you. It's called my 3 strikes you're out policy. She was emailing me about this idea that she has these quote unquote healthy chocolates and she really loves these healthy chocolates, but she's noticing she's eating far more than what she originally allotted. They have sugar substitutes, which is good because it's not a quote unquote, sugary type treat, and they're high in fiber and all of these quote unquote great things about it, right? But she's overeating it. It's calling to her from the pantry and she's really struggling. So what I explained to her was, she can make the decision for herself, but what I use is that 3 strikes you're out policy. If there is a food that exists in my house and I pre-track it and I say, okay, I'm going to have 1 ounce of chocolate. But every day that I do it, I'm exceeding that. I'm eating 2, 3, 4 ounces of chocolate. I'm always going over budget, right? Or it's calling to me from the pantry, Heather, there's delicious chocolate that's healthy in the pantry. When I have that struggle, I do 3 strikes you're out. First time, okay, could have just been a mistake on my end. Maybe I was just in a low mood that day, ended up eating a little bit more chocolate. I'm human, you're human, we do that, right? Second time, okay, so this food is looking a little problematic. I don't know what's going on, but I can't seem to stop thinking about it, and I find I'm overeating it. And then the third time, boom, it's gone. 3 strikes you're out. Because what I have learned is I will justify keeping that food in the house, but it's healthy, low sugar, high fiber, I have had to clear out so many different things in my journey for a time, and then they eventually can usually come back. But I really honor the 3 strikes you're out policy. If 3 times it burns me, I overeat it, it's causing me to overfixate on it, it's calling to me from the pantry, I can't stop thinking about it, I just love it to pieces, then I don't keep it in the house. I go out, I get 1, I have it, but I don't keep it in the house. It goes in the trash. Yes, that means you're throwing money into the trash. But you know what I have learned? If you want to maintain your body weight, if you've lost weight and you want to keep it off, sometimes you have to pay with dollar bills. Sometimes you make the purchase, this nice, exquisite, high-end chocolate that you think you're going to be able to manage, and then boom, before you know it, it's in the 3 strikes you're out policy, it's going in the garbage, and that's just a valuable lesson you've taught yourself. It's just another learning opportunity on what you can't do right now, but over time, given practice and experience and distance, you might be able to bring it back in, but for right now, it may not work for you. And so the 3 strikes you're out policy has served me well. I want to pass that on to you here. And there is no emotional like, oh, but Heather, you've been doing this so long. You should be able to control yourself. No. 3 strikes you're out, trash, boom, done. Because I don't want to overthink the process. I just want to honor, I keep my own code of conduct. So my own code of conduct is I've learned about Heather, I understand about Heather, I know she has these areas that she struggles with. She will always kind of be managing to a certain degree, and she doesn't need to think through how in the moment to fix the situation to make it to where she can keep access to the food. We just throw the food out. We don't worry about it. And then we just say, oh, you know what, that $10 chocolate bar, we just learned a valuable lesson. Let's not buy a $10 chocolate bar anymore. It's just that willingness to honor what you put down on paper for yourself. There is no book that told me to do this. I didn't learn about the 3 strikes you're out policy from a diet. I created it for myself because you know what I kept seeing is me burning myself over and over and over again with the same foods and justifying me keeping them. And I'm like, wait a minute. If this was a guy who treated me poorly, would I just keep letting him treat me poorly? No, I'd be like, 3 strikes you're out. You know what? You don't cheat on me. You don't treat me poorly and then think we're going to continue this relationship the same way. I would ditch the guy, right? Well, why am I not ditching the bar of chocolate? Even though it's hurting me in its own way. So this is why I put that 3 strikes you're out policy down on paper for myself, and I really do honor it. And I just want to encourage you, if you struggle with certain foods, you're justifying it, it's a healthy version of the granola or the chips or the whatever. It's amazing how many things they've healthified, by the way. It's like they've given us this added struggle point of, but it's healthy. I just want to encourage you to think about the 3 strikes you're out policy, or find a way that you might better implement something like that for yourself. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.